Welcome, everyone, to Game Day Central, where heroes are made. I'm your host, Steve Hopkins, along with Willie Jacobs and Jack Hilton. Thanks for tuning in.
You know, Steve, I can't believe the lineup Lifeway's put together for this year. It's absolutely unbeatable. They've got action. They've got thrills. Man, they got the whole package. What do you think, Willie?
Well, for once you and I agree on something, Jack. Vacation Bible School has brought about 1,000 people to Christ, and we're definitely looking for more of the same this year.
Well, let's get started. Let's go down to the field where Dave Frazier is and see what he has for us. Dave?
Thanks, Steve. Hey, day one of Game Day Central focuses on signing up to get into the game. But it isn't always easy to follow God's game plan. You see, Mary and Joseph found that out when they started to follow God. And on day one, we're going to be challenging people to sign up for God's game plan for their lives. By the way, hey, Karen, how you doing? Oh, come back here. We want to get an interview with you. Hey, I'm here on the soccer field with Karen Klutz, Steve. And Karen, I hear you are going out for the VBS team this year. Is that right?
Well, that's right, Dave. I heard anybody can be on God's team.
Well, that's for sure. God has a plan for everyone, Karen. Tell me, what happened to your arm? It looks like you kind of had an accident there.
I got injured during the coin toss.
Ah, I see. Well, Karen, I'm glad you signed up for Vacation Bible School at least.
Well, this year I'm doing a 360 and turning my game around.
360. Okay, well, back to you, Steve.
You know, Willie, I'm glad that Karen is signing up for day one, but I don't know if soccer's really her sport.
Well, you know, Jack, she could be a goalie or something.
I don't know, man. I mean, the goalie has to stand up most of the game.
Well, there's room for everybody in VBS, and I'm sure Karen will have a place on the team. There's a lot of room for a lot of kids in VBS. In fact, if every church increased VBS attendance by just 20%, we'd see a dramatic increase in baptisms all across our state.
You got that right.
We've got Wendy Hammock down on the football field to talk about day two. Wendy?
Steve, I'm here with Mashed Potato Jones. Mashed Potato, you were telling me that your whole family has potato names.
That's right, Wendy. You'll never believe it. My papa, his name was Agitator, and my little brother, you know, he used to spit up all the time when he was a little kid. Oh, man, we just used to call him Regurgitator. You know, my sweet mother, we call her Sweet Tater, you know, yeah.
Well, I guess you got your name, Mashed Potato, from all those blocks and tackles you make.
Well, actually, Wendy, I ain't played a football day in my life. You know what, though? You know what I really love? I just love mashed potatoes. But you know what? That's how I got my nickname. And you know, even more than mashed potatoes, I love Vacation Bible School. That's right, Wendy. I love Vacation Bible School.
Well, let me tell you something, Mashed Potato. You are going to love day two on VBS. That's where you learn to play your position and do your best, just like John the Baptist learned to tell others about Jesus.
Well, excuse me, but I need to go make some mashed potatoes, if you know what I mean. We'll see you, Wendy.
Oh, back to you, Steve.
Jack, didn't you play against Mashed Potato Jones?
Man, I don't think so. I think I remember that face.
Yeah, you know, definitely, he would have definitely left an impression on you, buddy.
Speaking of impressions, many of our churches had a very impressive Vacation Bible School this past summer, and many had VBS for the first time in a very long time.
That's right, Steve. The church that I attend had about 30 kids saved last year.
VBS continues to be our most effective outreach event, hands down. I think Dave is going to tell us about day three. He has another interview for us. Dave?
Oh, Steve, I've got some fans of the coach here. They think that the team is winning because of good coaching. Let me get some interviews with them.
Oh, yeah, baby, Coach, you are the man.
Our coach could be your coach any day. I hope those guys know the Heimlich maneuver. Their coach is choking.
Our coach could have been an actor, knows all the plays.
Well, so you guys think that it's really the coach that makes a difference? Well, you're going to love day three of Vacation Bible School because the goal is to know God's plan and to follow it. Just like Jesus followed God's plan even to the cross. Steve, these guys think it's the best plan they've ever heard is that plan of salvation. Right, guys? Back to you, man.
Sounds good to me, Dave. I'd say those fans are right on.
I'd agree, Steve. Those guys are right about good coaches, too. Too bad Willie never had one.
Well, you see, you know, if you have natural talent, you don't need a lot of coaches, Jack.
Well, when it comes to having a great VBS, it's a great thing to have great leaders. That's one reason we have planned to have 12 different VBS clinics all over Ohio to help train VBS leaders.
I've heard about these clinics, and they have some stores and training for everyone who works with kids, don't they?
That's right. And at each clinic, the team demonstrates an opening rally, and then they lead breakout sessions for those who teach preschoolers and children, and those who work in crafts, recreation, music, snacks, and missions. Some of our clinics have sessions for youth teachers, and we always have training for the VBS director and pastor as well. I think Wendy has some news about Day 4. Wendy?
I'm here on the Little League field with Bubblicious Bomber. I am a real fan of yours, Bubblicious, and I am so excited to get to do this interview with you. I've heard that you are really taking your game to the next level. Is that right?
No comment.
You'll be pleased to know that on Day 4 of VBS, we'll be learning about taking action, just as the early believers in the book of Acts will be taking our game to the next level as well. Our daily hero challenge will be to put others first. What do you think of that, Bubblicious?
Cool.
Cool! Did you hear that? She said cool. Will you sign my forehead? Let me get a pen. Oh, shoot. Okay, this is amazing. Back to you, Steve.
You know, I think I might pop over and see that game. At least there won't be a lot of hot air.
Yeah, not until you show up.
You guys never change. Something else that never changes is the effectiveness of Vacation Bible School. Hey, Dave, got any news on Day 5?
Hey, Steve, I'm here with one of our cheerleaders for Vacation Bible School. This is Jumping Jill, and she really is a VBS fanatic.
Give me a B! Give me a B! Give me an S! And what's that term?
Well, obviously your heart's in the right place, Jumping Jill.
Yes! Run the race! Keep the pace! Run the race! Keep the pace! Keep your eye on Jesus! Woo! Go Jesus!
Wow, that cheer reminds me of our Vacation Bible School Bible verse. It says, "Run the race with endurance, the race that lies before us, keeping our eyes on Jesus, the source and perfecter of our faith."
Yes, and on Day 5, we will know and see that true heroes tell others about Jesus! Woo! Go Jesus!
Well, that's right. And we will learn about Aquila and Priscilla and how they told others about Christ, inviting them to worship in the church that met in their own house. It's kind of like recruiting new teammates to be part of God's team. Well, that's all from here, Steve.
Well, fans, it's going to be a great year. Make sure you watch the Baptist Messenger for dates and locations of VBS previews for pastors and directors and the 12 clinics for all VBS workers. There'll be a clinic near you. And I have a prediction. I predict the entire state of Ohio will win big as we reach men and women, boys and girls, and adults and youth for Christ. So from Willie Jacobs, Jack Elton, and Steve Hopkins, have a great game day.